Hello everybody, my name is Rick Cruz and I'm a NewIife distributor, and I wanted to talk to you today about the binary system. And so this is binary 101. So we all start at the top of our own triangle. So this is me. My sponsor is up here. Kelly is here. And Kelly sponsored me. So now I have a responsibility to either drop someone to my left or someone to my right. So it basically forms a triangle that goes down this way and goes down this way. So the very first person that I bring on board, I'm going to drop over here, down this line, a line that I share with Kelly. My next person I bring in, I'm going to drop over here. So now I've brought in two people. I'm now officially a promoter because I've dropped one to the left and one to the right. And now I'm going to bring in my third person and put them over here as well. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. I've now dropped the person down here, and I bring in a fourth person and I come over here and drop them here. Okay? So now I've put in 4 people. I've put in 2 to my left and 2 to my right, and that makes me a coordinator. Now, coupled with dropping people left and right, you also need volumes, okay? We're going to talk about volumes in the next video. But quickly, volume is when I bring somebody on board and they buy 1 bottle, it's worth 100 points. If they buy the 4-bottle pack, it's worth 300 points. To buy the 8-bottle pack, it's worth 600 points. And then every month that they have another bottle auto shipped to them, it's worth 140 points. Okay? So as I continue to build my team, what can happen is Kelly can bring on another person and put them down her line here. So Kelly drops in a person here. And then the first person I brought in, let's say that's Joe. Joe says, "This is great, Rick. I'm going to build a business too." So he comes in and he drops his first person down this line because we all share this line. And Joe then says, "Hey, I got another person, another friend of ours that we're going to bring in." So Joe's going to now drop that person down his inside line here. Okay? So now he's dropped 1 to the left and 1 to the right. As I continue to grow, I'm looking now and saying, okay, my right side is getting filled up and I'm gaining points over there because Kelly dropped in another person over here. So these are both Kellys. Okay, so I'm starting to see some volumes come in over here. So I'm like, gosh, I got to start to build my left side. So I'm now going to drop in number 5 over here, and number 6 over here, because I want them to be equal. I want the volumes to be equal. And again, we'll talk about volumes in the next video. So what can happen next is, let's say my number 4 guy also starts to bring in people here. So he brings in a person here. And then he starts building his inside leg. Okay? And he goes down. And then let's say this person, let's call him Ben, for example. Ben's down in here. Ben has a responsibility to drop people to the left and his right. So Ben starts to put in people here and then down his inside. Okay, so he is a rock star. So he's starting to drop in people all the time. He keeps growing and he keeps growing and he keeps building, dropping people to the left and dropping people to the right because this is his triangle that he's building here. So Ben, then, let's say this person is the 4th person he brought in. They start building a team that goes down this way. So they have a shared line with Ben going this way and this way. Actually, that's not shared with Ben, that's their own line, but Ben benefits from it. So the way this all works is because it's inside of my big triangle, all of these volume points all come up to me. I hope that makes sense. So again, you want to take a look at putting your volumes. You want to look at your volumes every week. And then you're going to want to continue to drop people to your left and your right. So now I've gone through coordinator. and I want to hit coach. In order to hit coach, I need to have dropped 3 people to my left and 3 people to my right. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to put I've dropped 6 people in so far. So I'm going to go here and put number 7 over here, and number 8 over here. Okay? So I've actually put 3 to my right and 5 to my left. Okay? But in order to qualify for coach, I needed to do 3 and 3. So let's say it continues to grow and I get more and more people and I balance my volumes because the 7th person has come in and they've started to bring in a great team. So they keep adding and adding. And again, they're adding down that line, and then this team continues to grow. So my right sides go, and now I'm at coach. I got to keep adding people. So I need to have dropped for coach. Actually, I did 3 to the left. So I'm sorry, at life coach, I need to have dropped a 4th person over here. So number 9, and a person over here. So now I've gotten 4 to the left and 4 to the right, and I qualify for a life coach. So your next one is going to be ambassador, and that's just having a total of 10 people that you've sponsored, and that's the same thing for diamond ambassador. So that's binary 101, and in my next video we'll talk a little bit more about volumes. I hope that was helpful.